Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Bringing it out, it's Stewart. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in his opening possession. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And there's the handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And now the running back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Dogs will line up here on first down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Touchdown, Georgia. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against a pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Running play called on 3rd and short. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So second down after the incompletion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Down he goes, a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years. And it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to...
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown try last time they had it. The pocket breaking down. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw, and that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years, guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships.
He's looking deep here. Caught near the goal line, and he scores. Touchdown, Dogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Makes it with a 16. That's good coverage there. Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run here. Lets it go. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab. It's Morris. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to fourth down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead they give up a first down. This could cost them.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And he's brought down out at the 46. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off. The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
On the ground, it's Frazier. Tackle made after just a short gain. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped, incomplete with it. Had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The Dogs will have to kick this away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. So from their own 20, they move the ball all the way to the red zone. Great scoring opportunity here. They'll run it here. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Get set.
Takes the handoff again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Can he get in? Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. And the Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chip in a weight curve, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Breaks loose at the 40. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now to try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Loveland breaking through defenders. And they stopped him, but not before. An explosive play moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. Deep ball caught inside the 10.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop. But the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the...
Looking to throw it deep. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Georgia. There was a foot race and he won it.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here's the fair catch by the return man. Michigan offense back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Here's the second down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
He has first down yardage at the 46. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
29 Philly.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Trying to find some room. It's Daniels. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Trying for a 4th down completion. Bringing pressure. They've got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Let's go.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Finds his target. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. So the head coach accepts the penalty, pushes the offense back a little bit.
Ready.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Chris, much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Here comes the handoff.
Well, much like what we saw in the 1st half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short when the +27. Pressure is coming, and now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
The Dogs will send their punt team onto the field, and he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And they'll kick it away here. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
It's a nice game. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Looking for some space. It's Daniels.
With the defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Well, the first half did not go the way they had planned, but boy, they have come out making plays here in this second half. Great completion, big yards downfield, and now they're looking for ways to cut into this lead.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.